Hello, I've always vowed to myself that I would make all my videos ad lib improv, my comedy and stuff. But I think sometimes I'm too much for some people to follow because I might talk really fast and go through that really fast. You can't follow me. So I decided to get a dry erase board, which I showed you in my I think I showed you a dry erase board thing the last video. If I put it on YouTube or not, I don't know. But I realize it's too difficult a task to do unless I nailed it to the fucking wall. Not that I need the references, but then again, sometimes I forget shit. In this way, I could be more. I could stay 100% true to my noteboard there. Not that I need it or not. I'll just have it there for people who question me on what I fucking said. So, I mark this not for kids. Age 18 plus, please. Age 28 plus, 38 plus, 58 plus, 78 plus. If I could tell you of all the lies before you die, even if you're an 80-year-old and you're a Christian, if I could tell you that everything's a fucking lie, then you might have a bit of peace and freedom before you die because you will realize that your religion was a fucking lie for your whole fucking life. It happened kind of early for me. I dumped religion at age 30. I'm 54 right now. Because why I became an atheist, anti-religionist is because I read the book over and over and over again till one day I just stumbled upon all the injustices, the cruelties and violences, the atrocities, the hundreds of kill references, the tens of thousands of contradictions, the absurdities of it, the vulgarities of it, and the outright evil and despicable shit that it is. So, I do not endorse this book or advocate the use of the words of this book. I'm an atheist. I use this book as a weapon against self. It's all evil. It's all lies. I'm capital NOT. I'm not a pastor. I'm an activist against this evil, despicable book. Now then, my channel's been going for over a year, but the whole year was pandemic year, and I've been in quarantine for a whole year. I only worked about 4 months out of the last within the last 17 months. I only worked 4 months. And I'm still sitting on my ass with unemployment now. But I'm expecting my work to call me back. We'll see. But anyways, I do not endorse that book or advocate the use of words of that book. I'm an atheist. I use this book as a weapon against itself. It's all evil. It's all lies. And so within the year's time, I did have a couple of visitors. 2 visitors at the most, I think. But one of them, quite a few times over, my nephew comes over. My nephew's a Christian, and how am I supposed to know he doesn't have the COVID? I don't know. I don't think he does. He would be too sick to come over. And I haven't been too sick, but I've had some vaccine, so um, so I mentioned as a Christian, what is your what is the good of it? What is your cherry pick verse? Love your neighbor like yourself. Love your neighbor like yourself. But where is it? I don't know. I don't know. It's just that, they don't even know the book chapter. They just want to say, I heard love your neighbor like yourself. That's all that matters to me. Love your neighbor like yourself. And I'm thinking like most Christians don't read their book. I think maybe he has, because there'll be a surprise a little later. Matthew 19:19. Oh, by the way, he calls me the cherry picker. I'm the bad old atheist cherry picker. Your uncle, bad atheist uncle, cherry picker. But what a fucking cherry picker he is, Mr. Nephew Christian. He says, Matthew 19:19. Honor thy father and thy mother. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. But Reese, you are Old Testament cherry picker. Guess what? Your Jesus also is Old Testament cherry picker, because Matthew 19:19 is actually copying off from an Old Testament verse called Leviticus 19. Your Jesus actually quoted Old Testament. Your Jesus said Old Testament shit about Leviticus 19. It's going to take a lot of flipping. I'm going by book form here, as you can tell. Yeah, Leviticus 19:18. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Within the few times that he has visited, he mentioned 2 kings. 2. Is this as if it's not a big deal? For someone who doesn't read the Bible, but knows all about 2 Kings 2, how fucking sadomasochistic, sadistic fucking shit is that? You're a Christian who don't read the Bible, but you read 2 Kings 2. And you think it's all A-OK. We're going to go with 2 Kings 2. 23 through 24. He went up there, then stood Bethel, and he was going up by the way. There came forth little children out of the city and mocked him and saying, Going up, thou bald head. Going up, thou bald head. They're calling this guy a bald head. And it hurts his feelings. So you know what he does? He turns back. And he turned back and looked upon them and cursed them in the name of the Lord. This is approved by God up above, because if he has the power to say it's of a God, that means that God given Elijah the power to say, hey, curse you. And God has the power to go into the bears' minds. There's two vicious bears. Rawr, rawr, two vicious bears that are fucking hungry and want violence and vengeance. And so God plants something in their mind saying, go and kill those 42 kids that fucking made fun of my prophet, a bald head. Bald head, bald head, bald head. You know what he did? He turned back and he says, curse you 42 children. Two she bears that are influenced by God go down the hill to meet up with 42 kids and rip and tear apart their fucking face and brutally fucking claw them and stomp on them to fucking death. They probably ate them too and spit out the bones. Oh, fuck you. 2 Kings 2 is okay with you? What the fuck? 2 Kings 2 is okay with you, but you said that the most important and lovely thing was to love your neighbor like yourself. Unless you're 42 kids, then make fun of a prophet. So we'll go to Ezekiel. Ezekiel 13. Where the fuck? I'm not there. Ezekiel 13. Ezekiel's a long book. We'll get there. Not even there yet. Let's go with this. Ezekiel 13:8. Ezekiel 13:7. Have ye not seen a vain visions? Vain visions, they don't mean anything, right? Because you have spoken vanity and seen lies. You've spoken vanity, meaningless. And it's all lies that you've seen, right? You've spoken a lie and divination. There's a lie and divination. Lion, it's a lie. The Lord saith, albeit I have not spoken. There's something that he has not spoken, and then someone's telling him a bunch of fucking lies. What kind of fucking shit is that? Ezekiel 13:8. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, because ye have spoken vanity, which means meaningless, and seen lies. Therefore, behold, I am against you. Mine hand shall be upon the prophets that see vanity and divine lies. Okay, Ezekiel 14:9. And the prophet be deceived when ye have spoken a thing. I, the Lord, have deceived the prophet. If you have a deceitful prophet, the Lord says, I personally deceived that prophet. Ezekiel 14:9 says, if a prophet deceives you when he speaks things, I, the Lord, deceive that prophet. Ezekiel 14:9. So why should you respect this guy when he's waddling around with a fucking bald head? You're gonna make fun of him. Bald head, bald head, bald head. And he's just a liar and a deceiver. Why should he be respected? But I'm someone special. I'm God's jack off guy who catches many breaks because I kiss God's ass and I'm a God cocksucker and shit. I'm Elijah. What's so special about Elijah? There's something really special about this old dude, old bald dude, that there's something really fucking special that favors this dude, but fuck 42 children. Hey, the two she bears down there. Hey, I got a great idea. Let's kill 42 children. How about that? But for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. John 3:16. I'm adding more to my noteboard. I'm still going ad lib and prompt. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. And he so loved the world that Psalm 137 verse 9, happy is he who seizes your infants and dashes them against the rocks. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't scare my Christian nephew away. He says, well, maybe they deserved it. Maybe if they followed God, they wouldn't have been smashed against rocks. No. You ever notice that most of the Christians that you meet are such extreme apologists that they would say, well, maybe those crying little babies deserve to be fucking blood splattered on fucking rocks. How about that? And you'd say, okay, if they're blood splattered on rocks, maybe they curse God or something. How fucking fair is that? I mean, if you're an infant, that means you're under 2 years old. You don't even understand reading. How can you read a Bible? I don't know what's good or not because I can't read a Bible. I'm only 2 years old, but someone picks me up and throws me on top of fucking rocks that I blood splattered to fucking death because it says so in a book. And then 2 she bears killing 42 kids is A-okay with me because it's God's book. God said it's okay to kill 42 fucking children by fucking she bears in 2 Kings 2, 23 and 24. Oh, no one said anything, but I did get 1 like. That means someone viewed, right? And thank you for the 1 like of whoever viewed it. Fucking whatever the fuck. Anyways, who's my lovely cherry picker? I got a lovely cherry picker. It's on Matthew 18:6. It's a lovely cherry pick. But whosoever offend one of these little ones, which believe unto me. Hey, that means that these little ones are supposed to believe on him. Who believe on me? That means that those little crying infants that were bashed to death over there in Psalm 137:9, maybe they fucking deserved it because they didn't follow Jesus. But Psalms happened quite a while before Jesus, right? So, hey, Jesus doesn't give a fucking care about Psalm 137:9. But he has to say in Matthew 18:6 that you do not offend these little ones that believe on me. It'd be better for him to have a millstone tied around his neck and be drowned in the sea. Jesus is saying there's a penalty against child abuse, which means I'm going to tie a fucking stone around your neck and throw you in the sea. He says the same fucking thing in Luke 17:2. Let's find that. It is better for him to have a millstone hung around his fucking neck with a fucking big boulder and tossed into the fucking sea. It's better for him to fucking. This capital punishment he approves of. He's talking about capital punishment, Jesus. A big fucking rock tied onto your fucking neck. You'd be thrown in the sea if you even fucking harm a fucking child. But hey, isn't he okay with the 2 Kings 2? Where's the 2 Kings 2? Where is that? Jesus doesn't care much about 2 Kings 2, 23 and 24, does he? Or does he not? He kind of mentions it in his fucking words in the New Testament. Because you'll find out, even in my videos, that Jesus quotes from the Old Testament all the time. Hundreds of times, maybe. Okay. And he went up from thence unto Bethel, and he was going up by the way, and there came forth little children of the city, and mocked him, saying, going up that bald head, some old crotchety old man with a bald head. You made fun of me. Oh, fuck you. 42 kids. I want you to fucking die. Guess what happens? They fucking die in the next verse. And he turned back and looked unto them and cursed them in the name of the Lord. And there came forth 2 she-bears out of the woods and tore and slashed, ripped apart to fucking death 42 kids. But, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Well, he so loved the world that fuck those 42 kids. 42 children who fucking making fun of a prophet's bald head. Couldn't he have prayed for hair growth? If I was him, I would say, Lord, please let me grow some hair. Lord, please let me grow some hair. Instead of that, he says, fuck those 42 kids. I want them to fucking die. But love your neighbor as yourself. Neighbor as yourself. Yeah. Okay, what does your Jesus have to say about it? This bad old atheist, Old Testament cherry picker better talk about New Testament stuff pretty soon. After he takes a cigarette break, he's going to say, New Testament, New Testament. We live in the new. Forget about that old stuff. That old bad Old Testament stuff. Oh, we live in the new. Why don't you rip out all those fucking pages of the old? Just go with the new. Genesis to Malachi don't even matter. Just go on to Matthew and Revelation. Most of all the biblical laws and all the biblical stuff that's kind of a basis of your shit is in the Old Testament. If there wasn't a Genesis 1:1, would there be Christianity? Because if there was no God that created the world, then what the fuck? If that Genesis 1:1 is an untrue statement, that means the whole book is untrue. Prove the Genesis 1:1. Prove it. Prove Genesis 1:1 to be true, and maybe I might believe the rest of it. But no one's really come up with the logical answer for Genesis 1:1, right? Or are you going to tell me about it in the comments? Okay, Jesus approves of child abuse. We'll get into that. Matthew 15:4. So what does Jesus have to say about the 2 Kings 2 story? It's so horrible that 2 she-bears killed 42 children. Well, he doesn't have a problem with quoting the Old Testament again. Whenever we get to Matthew 15, not there yet, 15:4. 15:4. For God commanded, saying, honor thy father and thy mother, and he that curses his father or his mother shall surely be put to death. Honor thy father and thy mother. The next 2 lines are fucking horrible, because if you say fuck you dad and up yours mom, you're gonna be put to fucking death. And you know what? He's quoting from Old Testament, isn't he? Exodus 20. Exodus 20. Honor your father and your mother. If you don't honor your father and your mother, you're going to be put to death. Exodus 20, verse 12. Honor thy father and thy mother, that your days may be long. Your days may be long. Well, they're cut short if you don't, right? Your days may be long. Honor thy father and thy mother, that your days may be long. Matthew 15:4 says, for God commanded, saying, honor thy father and thy mother. And then he says, he that curses his father or his mother will be put to death. Well, you know, if you honor your father or your mother, your days may be long. But on the opposite end of that, if you fucking curse, you say, God damn it, motherfucker, asshole dad, or up yours, fuck you, mother, then you're going to be put to death. Okay. Exodus 21:15. And he that smiteth his father or his mother shall surely be put to death. Fuck you, dad. Fuck you, mom. Yeah, you're going to be put to death. You smiteth your father or your mother. If you fucking slapped your mother and father on the fucking face, God says, I'm going to put you to fucking death. Yeah. Verse 15 of Exodus 21. And he that smiteth his father or his mother, he shall surely be put to death. Leviticus 20, verse 9. For everyone that curses his father or his mother, he shall surely be put to death. And what did Jesus say in Matthew 15:4? It seems like there's a pattern where there was like 3 or 4 different fucking Old Testament verses that match up to this Matthew 15:4. How come every one of them sound like Matthew 15:4? Because your Jesus approves of killing children. For God commanded, saying, honor thy father or thy mother, and he that curses his father or his mother shall surely be put to death. And it's in red. It means what Jesus said it. Matthew 5:21. Ye have heard it said in old time. Jesus says, you have heard it said in old time. He means that he's fucking reading out of the Old Testament. As if anyone had a fucking book then. No one had a book back then. The printing press was like invented in the 1400s. No one even had a fucking book. But he could quote Old Testament shit because Jesus is fucking magic. He knows what they compiled in a fucking book like many centuries after he's fucking dead. Like really, like fucking bullshit, I say. You have heard it that it was said in old times that thou shalt not kill. And who shall kill shall be in danger of judgment. But then I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of judgment, and whosoever say to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of counsel. But whosoever call you a fool shall be in danger of hellfire. Oh, I'm threatening you with fucking hellfire. I don't give a fuck about you, but he said love your neighbor like yourself. And then he say, I so love the world. I so love the world. I love my neighbor like myself. But I want you to fucking burn in fucking hellfire right now. How's that? How's that for contradictory? Then he's going to say, love, love, love. But then you're in danger of judgment. You're in danger of counsel. Now you're in danger of going to fucking hellfire. What kind of fucking nice character is that?